And we are live. Welcome to an unannounced live stream. Hang on, I gotta fix that stuff here. All right. Are we fixing? Are we fixing? Here we go. Now I can see myself, but I look much better on the camera than I do on the camera, if that makes sense, on the video or on the live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. We are going to do a Friday night OMAD weight loss Q&A. I miss OMAD. I really do. Don't worry, I'm going to be trying to squeeze some OMAD days here and there, but I am enjoying the process. I'm enjoying the journey. But I'm forever thankful for OMAD for bringing me to where I'm at today. Like my appetite's in check. I'm eating throughout the day and I'm in control. And this is because of the metabolic healing that OMAD did for me in the past year when I did it for a year straight. So I'm just here on the live stream answering some questions that I commonly get in my videos just to help you guys out. So welcome, Julie. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you. Thank you for being here. But as I wait for the chat to fill up, I'm going to share with you guys some of my supplements, and I will be talking about supplements in one meal a day. So if I remember why I got everything, we're going to Google this one. But this is a super Rhodelia rose thing I got here. It's an adaptogen. These are all adaptogens I'm going to be taking. And adaptogens basically help your body physiologically handle stress better. And as you guys know, with me dealing with the car accident, my body has been in intense physiological stress, which triggered a bunch of mental stress. However, my brain is in check now with all the work I'm doing. Brain work is maintenance when it comes to your mental health. It's constant maintenance. But my body, we all store trauma in the body, so I'm trying to help my body out. And adaptogens are very useful for helping you out on your weight loss journey, giving you that extra kick in the gym, certain adaptogens. So I'm just going to go over the 3 I got. So yeah, and then we'll jump into the Q&A for one meal a day. I'm just going to wait for people to come in because, again, I did an unannounced live stream. But yes, I got this one. I believe this is so I got the idea of taking adaptogens because I was watching a Sydney Gillian. I really gotta say her name right. I feel bad. I'm so bad with names. She is an IFBB 7-time figure pro, and she's natural. So she talked about a lot of natural supplements to help her. And right now, as you guys know, I'm currently bodybuilding. So this one, oh, here it is. So there's 7 proven benefits of it, and this is a herb that grows in the cold mountains regions of Europe and Asia. This guy here got it from Amazon. Love getting my supplements from Amazon. And people say it's from the people who are Russian and Scandinavian descent. So it's from that part of the world, and it helps with anxiety, fatigue, and depression. There's some science-backed stuff, may help deal with stress, help deal with fatigue, which is key because I was dealing with chronic fatigue, but now I'm feeling much better. Quality of life, mood, concentration, can help reduce the symptoms of depression, which is key. Something that I've struggled with for a good part of my life, but it's in check right now. May improve brain function, exercise, proper nutrition, a good night's sleep are always ways to keep your brain. So help, including this guy here with that. So there's been a lot of studies that saying that this supplement here, I don't know, am I getting it? There we go. It helps improve exercise performance. There's another one, which is why. On the positive side, one study found that, I can't say the name, I should really learn how to pronounce these things, can help muscle power and strength performance in rats. So these are, trial studies in mice, but that's what they use in the whole scientific world. Combined with another compound. So I got that. And then this, I got ashwagandha. That is going to help a lot with stress. There's so many benefits to it. Wow, this is 1300 mg. stress resistance, and increased energy. We all know. My energy levels are actually good right now. Considering, like, I'm excited because now my body has fully adapted to the training program. It literally took me a week. It took me a week of adaptation. And I remember they were talking about, I watched a video by Johnny Shreve and he was talking about how do you know if you have good genetics? And it's like you can adapt to a fitness program very quickly. You can pick up on sports very quickly. And these are all the things that I can do very quickly, like a week, and my body's ready to get stronger and stronger. Now, I'm not one to lift heavy. I'm not one to lift heavy, but I will lift heavy if lifting light weights isn't giving me the burn. And I have a feeling that's going to happen with my legs. So I got myself a lifting belt that will be coming in the mail soon, just to help push my legs a little more, and to protect my back. So yeah. And then this is the other adaptogen I got, Siberian tiger ginseng. I can't wait to start taking that. I showed Marcella it and she's like, good for you, girl. So I'm super excited for that. Oh yeah, I have to text her about something, her Miracle MG. My muscles have been doing good, not too tight, so that's a win. Can you guys believe that it's February already? Like when it was February 1st, usually I'm like hyper vigilant about the first day of the month because the first day of the month is so good with habit hacking and like getting yourself on check. Anytime like the first day of the month, the first day of the week, our like the human mind works in that way in the first day of the year. But I was not even aware. I was like, it's February already. Where the hell did January go? But I was so focused long before that, like, I'm in a routine, I'm in a rhythm. I went through a little hump with the macros, but I'm getting it and getting it down. I know what to do to save myself if I screw up my macros. Like last night, I completely screwed up my macros. I think I had zero fat left and I had like a bunch of protein left and barely any carbs. So I just put some white fish in the oven and voila. But to avoid that, I entered in my meal beforehand, which is something you should do on one meal a day. Hey, Manny, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I see people are here. Welcome, Daniela. What up? Nice to have you here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And I see Manny. Hey, baby girl. I see you working. Yes, working real hard. And it's just so rewarding. Like when you go through the hard and you come on the other end stronger. There's no better feeling. That's why I do it. It's just to like make myself feel better, to prove to my doubts, my demons, all the stuff like people told me in my life, how society may view me just because of the way I look, like just all the bull crap is all wrong because I am creating a force from within me. Like I am fortituding myself and it's so beautiful. Like this is why I love fitness. Like it's on a mental level, it's on a spiritual level. I don't know how to describe it, but like losing the weight and overcoming all my demons and still working through it, it's not done. And I think like the best thing anyone can do in life is really work on themselves, is to have a lot of self-awareness, which I know you do, Manny. Like when you talked about on one of your live streams or videos, somewhere you talked about your self-awareness and what you need to work out. I think it was a DM you sent me. But like it's so important to have self-awareness because a lot of people aren't aware of themselves. They don't understand themselves. They don't understand why people may, react to them in a certain way. They're unaware. And when you have that lack of self-awareness, you're never going to change. So like that's what this is about. And just, I'm all about that. You do have great genetics. Thank you, Manny. I hope, like, I want to do this thing naturally. But yeah, I've had a couple of people comment on my body, say that my structures would be good for this. I remember my physio said something about my bone structure. I don't know what he said. I can't remember, but like I know, like my up top here, and then how my waist like narrows. It's narrowing. It's getting there. We're getting there. It's gonna get smaller and smaller. But like my ribs stop. Where am I? My ribs stop right there. Like they stop right there. So I have like a wide rib set and a wide rib cage, and that's gonna look good on the V taper. Like right now, I'm developing my body for the wellness division. But if I have to move to another one, I'm just gonna go wherever my genetics allows me to. So yeah, so I'm really thankful. And This body can heal through all the heck it's been through. It's going to heal. It's a lot of work to heal. Don't get me wrong. Lots of stretching, doing an hour Epsom salt bath every night. I got to keep up with everything. I just did stretching at the gym. So I'll do another stretching session when I'm off this live stream. Manny says, you do have great genetics. You're just like my wife. She can work out for 2 weeks and look like she's been working out for months. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, your wife should continue working out. It's so good for her. So good for all of us. Like, it's all about that mental health, I think. And just like in the gym and like fitness, it carves you. I don't know. I'm just so in love with it. And I want to surround myself with people who love fitness. And like I have one friend, but like she lives in Red Deer. She's trying to get into working out and stuff right now. Sucks. She used to live in Calgary, but like there's no one around me that's into fitness. I should message that girl I met at the gym actually. I'm gonna message her and see if she wants to meet up because she has the same passion for fitness as well. Yeah, I need fitness friends in real life. Like, how do you make friends with people? I don't know. I'm very weird. I'm very awkward, but I'm just so passionate about it. I really am. Like, I'm considering doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Might get my son into it because my son is like crazy strong. Like his genetics are insane. I'm like, can you be a bodybuilder? He's like, no, football. I'm like, okay, whatever. But he has the explosive power. Oh, he's a strong boy. A very strong boy. So I think putting him in jiu-jitsu will help because he has so much energy. That kid doesn't stop. But yeah. Hey yo, welcome to the live stream. Hey yo, that's what Scott Hall used to say. Hey yo. Oh, may he rest in peace. Hey Manny. What this? What's this? It's a live stream. Hi, beautiful friend. Looking great and relaxing and amazing. Hi, Joseph. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. You might have to move to Vegas. It's quickly becoming a fitness capital of America. A lot of Canadians are considering leaving this country because this country is losing its mind. I heard a very disturbing rumor about something that our prime minister wants to do, switch up the elections. Of the way the elections are, I don't know, make it into some ranking system. That's what I heard. I'm looking at America. I'm looking at America and I'm looking at certain states. But then there are some Americans that want to leave America. I don't know where to go. Maybe South America. Who knows? Maybe on an island by myself with like-minded, like a community of like-minded people. Maybe just a commune away from the insanity of this world. Who knows? But no, America would be awesome to live part-time. I do love Canada. Like Canada has my heart. I do love it. I definitely want to move out of the city, but Vegas would be dope. I think so. If I have to think of career-wise, 2 places would be Vegas and Miami. But Miami is a little too fake for me. Like BBLs, this, that, fake this, fake that. Like, oof, I don't know if I can do Miami. You can say the same thing about Vegas, but I don't think it's as extreme because Vegas is like professional sports, right? Like the NBA is trying to move there, or did they move there? The NHL moved there. NFL moved there. There's bodybuilding shows, like the Olympia is now going to be at Vegas for like ever, not forever, for a long time. Vegas makes sense, and I do like it, and it's on the side of the country, so Vegas would be dope. Like I would love to move to Vegas. I know a lot of like these YouTubers, these little kid YouTubers that my son watches, freaking little kids making like millions of dollars that are like 21, 22. They're all moving to Vegas. The ones that like these big like Roblox YouTubers that my son watches. They're moving to Vegas. So like a Vegas would be a great place for multiple reasons. And it's warm. Like I wouldn't mind Vegas. It's on the right side of the country. So yeah, I like the West Coast, even though I'm from the East Coast, but I like the West Coast. I just love West Coast life. Boxing sparring match would be great. Yeah, it would. I love boxing. I actually used to do Muay Thai. I don't think I've ever told you guys that. I used to train in Muay Thai, and I'm craving to go back into mixed martial arts. Again, I was saying there's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu place down the street from me, but I love Muay Thai. Like once my body's like good, it's getting there. Like to do some kicks and stuff, that would be so dope. Like Muay Thai is awesome. I love that. Like I was at the gym today and I was lifting weights. And I'm like, I miss cardio. I love I love hit cardio, which is a combination of like strength training and weight. Like I love that explosive kind of exercises and like Muay Thai, like doing all of that and like I love that kind of training. I do. And I miss running a lot. I'll get to running very soon. That will happen. Eh, precisely. There's a reason why I left Ontario for Alberta. I'll just keep it at that because I don't want to get political. Central America is great. I know. I'm learning about Chile. Chile's a good place to live, apparently. Um, what other places? I don't know about Argentina. I don't know. I don't think so. I get like the political environment. It's a little bit wild. I can't remember. It depends on which South American country, but I know Chile would be good. And Colombia's looking good. Now I'm going to name a European country that would be good, Portugal, but apparently prices are hiked up there. I would love to live in Portugal. I know John Bravo TV, the guy I was talking about who does like the documentaries of fitness stuff. He wants to move to Spain. I don't know how Spain is like, but yeah, it would be so cool. And there's certain states in the United States that like would be a good place to go to. Like I don't know. We were talking about Idaho. I don't know if I'm going to move to Idaho, but like certain states would be okay. I don't know, but I just want a place where like everything's just calm and not too crazy. Punching the hell out of a man named Eskerman. I'm gonna say the not sensical guy. Oh, okay. You're talking about boxing. Come to NYC. New York City would be neat. My uncle does live there. I'll come there to visit. I was thinking the other day about New York City and how I kind of want to go and visit my uncle because after the car accident, he like messaged me and he's like the only male figure I have in my life as like a father figure. And I don't know, I should go see him. Like I like my uncle. He's a little rough, very masculine. Like my little boy, when my kid was a baby, he was just like rough. I'm like, the kid's a baby. He's like, he's a man. He can handle it. I'm like, oh my God. But he's a good man. I love my uncle. But I would love to go to NYC. Vegas, baby. Yeah. So many IFBB pros are moving there and opening gyms. Yeah, I know Ashley Kaltwasser and Team Elite Physique, the bikini winningest bikini team. They moved to Vegas years ago. He used to be in Colorado. Oh my God, Adam Bonilla, that's his name, Coach Adam. He used to be in Colorado and he moved to Vegas, I think in 2019, 2020. So he already saw that. He's setting up ground. But yeah, no, Vegas would be dope. I know Jennifer Dorey, who's Canadian from Toronto. I think both her and her husband are from Toronto. I'm not sure, but they live in Vegas. Who else lives in Vegas? I'm going to name all the bikini girls because that's who I know. Oh, I know. What's that guy's name? Oh my God. Oh, the Irish guy. I forget his name. He has a podcast and everything. Oh, he's in Vegas. Like, I think the Dragon's Lair, that's the gym he owns. He's in Vegas. Who else is in Vegas? Amy. One of my favorite. Amy Delgado's in Vegas. These are all like bikini girls. But there are a lot of I know Derek is Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford. He's in Florida. But I think, not Jay Cutler. Oh my God, Nick Walker might be in Vegas. But yeah, Vegas would be dope. Like, it would be dope. And all the pool parties and stuff. Like, I'm not into partying. It's Friday night. I'm on YouTube. I've partied enough in my life. But once in a while, you wouldn't want to, when I get the physique, I wouldn't mind going to show it off, but I don't want to be drinking because drinking messes with gains. I'm moving. Oh, you are? No way. I'm moving to Vegas this summer. That's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. I could visit. It's so cheap flights are cheap there from Calgary to Vegas. Problem is they get you on the hotel. The hotels are expensive. But yeah. No, come to Brazil. Brazil. Oh, Brazil. Oh, the music. Oh my God, yes. Oh, Brazil is a place I really want to go. Brazilians are amazing. I love the culture. No, Brazil would be dope. Like, wow. No, Brazil would be dope. That would be so cool. I'm just thinking of like carnivore and Oh my God, carnival and just dancing. That's what I live for is dancing. I just go to parties and dance. I haven't done that in a while. I'm in Vancouver. Oh, you're in Vancouver, not far from me. I've never been to Vancouver. I really want to make a trip to Vancouver, mainly for the sushi, because I love sushi. I love Asian food, Japanese, well, not all Asian food. I'll tell you what I like. I like Japanese, I like Korean, and Chinese. I'm not a fan of Thai for some reason. I don't like Thai. Filipino. Oh, yes, Filipino. I love Filipino food. So good. Oh my God. Vegas is the fight capital of America too. Yeah, all the major fights happen there for sure. Dance like a disco man. Oh my God. Mayor Adams? Hell nah, yeah. Wait, who's Mayor Adams? I don't know. Is that Vegas? I'm about to be shredded at the pool parties. Yeah, I would just go to the pool parties to show off and dance because I love dancing. It's in my DNA. That's what I would do. Anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. It's like 21 minutes in, and we're talking about Vegas and moving. Like, that would be dope, but I really need to visit Vegas, like, for sure. Anyway, OMAD questions that I often get. What time was your eating window? So the time of my eating window for me when I was doing OMAD successfully, losing weight was right about now. Right now I'm on Mountain Standard Time. So 6 o'clock p.m. and 7 o'clock p.m. I would always be done eating by 8 for sure. So if I broke my fast at 6 o'clock, I would be done about 6:45. I never went the full hour. I was always full right after 45 minutes. Like never did I ever go past like that full hour when I was like really consistent. And if, I'm late or something happens, like I may break my fast at 7. But the rule of thumb with OMAD, it is so key to not break your fast early. If you break your fast too earlier than what you're used to, you are going to risk getting hungry and overeating. It's happened to me many times where I would usually break my fast at 6, but I would get hungry and then it would be 20 hours, but I would break it at like 3 or 4 and I wasn't used to that. And then I would get hungry again and then I would overeat. So I think it's really important to stick to the same time and not break your fast early. If you break your fast later, great, the better the merrier. That's fine. There has been times where I broke my fast or I stopped fasting the night before, maybe around like 6:30, and I was busy and I didn't break my fast till like 8:39. And what happened in that situation was I did like a 24, 26-hour fast. So what would happen in that situation the next day, I would end up breaking my fast like at 6 or 7 a little later, but I would get myself back on track, if that makes sense. So let's say I ended my fast at 9, then and I'm usually ending my fast at 7. What I can do in that situation is still break it at 6, but my fast wouldn't be like a 22, it would be a 20-hour fast. That's fine. Those times will happen. That's why I think the best time for like the best length of OMAD fasting, because as I said, there are different variations of OMAD. Dr. Mindy Pell says real OMAD is fasting for 24 hours a day and then eating one meal. That's it. For me, I say it's fasting for 23 hours a day and eating within an hour, minimum 23 hours a day, and eating within an hour eating window. Like that's still OMAD. Or the modified version of OMAD, also known as kind of the warrior diet, is fasting for 20 hours. The 20-hour fast is the magical fast. I like the 20-hour fast because it's a little more doable and more convenient for people's work-life schedule. And again, it teaches you how to diet properly because you're eating in a 4-hour eating window. But yeah, there's that. Next, I want to see, I'm just going to look at the chat. You're saying dance, dance, dance. The disco man, dance, dance, dance. My friend Jeremiah is not doing the StreamYard. Does he usually do that? Disco man dancing. Hey, Nigel, welcome, my friend. I was going to talk in an English accent, but I don't want to offend English people with my horrible accent. Plus, they have plenty different accents in England. Like, the Southerners talk different. I like the Northern accent, like the Newcastle accent. That's a cool accent. It's kind of like Caribbean, like, like they kind of talk like us in the Caribbean. That's a cool accent. That's a really one. And then there's the proper posh accent, like Victoria Beckham, who lied that meme between Beckham and Victoria Beckham's ridiculous. She objectifies her husband on Instagram, and I think it's hilarious. But she was lying and said, she's like, I didn't grow up wealthy. And her father drove a Rolls Royce and he called her out on it. He's like, don't lie, Victoria. And now they're doing a Super Bowl commercial over that meme. It's pretty cool. I think they're great. Anyway, Nigel says, this is cool. I can't believe I keep catching these live streams. You're so cute. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm trying to go live often. I've noticed there's a trend. I'm seeing big content creators starting to go live more, but it's something I've always done. And I'm noticing YouTube is pushing up the lives. And I'm seeing, I don't know YouTube people. Maybe people like live streams because live streams are like laid back. It's literally me having conversation with you. There's nothing really scripted. Like I have questions here, but it's not like I'm just answering questions that I usually get on my stream. And I'm conversing with you guys, which is so cool. Like the conversation we were having earlier about Vegas and Brazil and visiting NYC and all that stuff. Like that's fun. I like conversing with you guys. It feels like more like one-on-one. I like it. I like it. The nickname for 24 fasting is War Mad. Ooh, I like that. War Mad. I love that. We're going to war. We're going to war. I want to try to do a 20-hour fast on Sunday. I want to do something. I want to make some metabolic switch on Sunday. I think 20-hour fast would be good because I'm just doing cardio and I miss cardio, guys. I'm the weirdo who wants to be a bodybuilder. And I'm like, I miss cardio. I do. I love cardio. I don't know why. I just love cardio. Weightlifting's a lot of work, but I have to get myself pumped up. But the stronger I get, the more pumped up I get. But yeah, anyway, I want to do a 20-hour fast then. Pencil Simps Overshine Diet. I don't know what that means. Sorry, man. Hey, peeps, keep at it. Hey, welcome to the live stream, OMAD Revolution. Yes, keep at it. OMAD is just dope. I love OMAD. I'm so grateful for it. I'm thankful for it. People are starting to understand the power of intermittent fasting now because it does really help with that binge eating, man. Like, I'm telling you, I've struggled with binge eating like all of my life. Stop saying like, it's bothering me. Sorry. And it's helped me out a lot. Like if I could do OMAD now, I would, but it's not the best diet for muscle hypertrophy. I said it right, hypertrophy. It's not. It's just not the best diet for it. But yeah, when I cut though, I don't know when I'm getting there. I do want to try keto. But anyway, that's just another thing. But OMAD's awesome. 1 meal a day is awesome. WarMad is the warrior diet, which is 20 hours, just 1 meal a day. It is. It is the warrior diet, which is a diet that was actually done by warriors. I forget from which part of the world. I can Google it. Where were they from? I believe it was like Asia. I want to say, what do you call the Genghis? Mongolians. I think so. What is the warrior diet? Who did it? Warrior diet. I forget. If anyone knows, drop it in the chat. But I believe, was it the Mongolian? Because I'm thinking Genghis Khan. I don't know. I could be wrong. Small amounts of fruit, 20 per hour. Okay, so the warrior diet is during the 20-hour fasting period. This is a bit different because dieters are encouraged to consume small amounts of dairy products, hard-boiled eggs, raw fruits and vegetables, and plenty of non-calorie fluids. That's the difference because in the warrior diet during your fasting window, you can have foods. But it's not like intense. So you can have like hard-boiled eggs, raw fruits, and then you have that 1 meal. That's technically the warrior diet. But it is what it is. Who knows? I forget. I want to know what people it came from because an actual army was doing it, which would make sense. If you're an army, the last thing you want to do is sit down and eat a big carb-loaded meal and then you're like comatose. Do you want to be eating like fast carbs, like fruits, protein, hard-boiled egg, and you're ready to go? Like, who wants to do that? Please click the like button, guys. Oh, thank you, Julie. You're amazing. I appreciate you. Smiles. Okay, I'm gonna get into some questions and I'll go right back to the chat. Next question is, what was your diet like? My diet with OMAD, a lot of you guys know, I did keto OMAD because keto OMAD was just giving me the extra of metabolic switching. Basically, with keto OMAD, when you fast for about 17 hours or more, ketones start to enter your blood and they're circulating. And what keto OMAD does, it prolongs the ketones in your system. And the reason why I went keto OMAD was because I thought at the time keto was the only way I could lose weight, which is not true. I can lose weight in other ways, but I do enjoy losing weight on keto because it's the easy way to lose weight. There is no appetite because when you have ketones circulating in your system, the ketones go up into the hypothalamus of the brain and shut down hunger hormones. Also, when you are doing keto, your body is in a healing state. So I love keto for that. So my diet was keto OMAD for the majority, about 8 months. And I loved it. I got results. It was easy to do it. The hunger was crushed. And I got to have dark chocolate every day. So let me tell you my diet. I had lots of dark chocolate, almond butters. I had like jello mixes, low sugar-free jello mixes. I had beef liver. I know that everyone is a fan of that, but I loved beef. I go through phases with that. I hadn't had beef liver in a while, but I had a lot of beef liver when I was doing that. Ribeye steaks are very good to have. I had a lot of edamame beans, edamame pasta. So it literally felt like I was eating normally. To me, edamame pasta tastes normally. I had a lot of new pasta. So new pasta is like angel hair pasta. It's 25 calories per bottle or per can. And it literally, or 10, sometimes it's 10. So I'm making sure to turn my phone to do not disturb. It's 10 calories. They're a bit pricey because it's like $5 for like one serving. But I had a lot of that, and I would have pasta. I would have um what else? I would have burgers a lot, bacon wrapped burgers. I would have bacon wrapped meatloaf. Oh, so good. I've had a lot of pork ribs. I had wings on keto OMAD. You got to be careful with wings because of the protein, but you don't have to get too technical with it. If you're just getting a lot of meat sources and you're eating a high protein, it will work for you. Like, not every time I was doing 80-20. I only got to 80-20 a little later on in the journey, but before that, I was doing fine with just eating high protein stuff. I had, what else did I have? I had mixed vegetables a lot, broccoli, air fried meat was king. So just like pork chops, and I would air fry it and it would be nice and crispy. So good. I would have beef jerky, but I would watch the sugar amount. Some of them did have sugar in it. You would just have to watch the servings. Like one serving might have 6 grams of sugar, but it wasn't a big deal. Other foods I have a video on this, but I'm trying to think of my staples. Oh, fish, a lot of canned fish. I had because it was just easier to learn how to count the macros on it. When it comes to doing OMAD, it's best to be eating the same foods because it just makes things a little simple, but you don't have to. If you're able to stick to it and eat a variety of food, you'll be good. But I make sure to plan my meal every day, first thing in the morning, because that's when I'm the least hungry. Hunger starts to come later on in the day, like literally, and that's a question I'm going to answer very soon about hunger. But first thing, I would just plan my meal. I would think about what meat I wanted to eat. Lots of bacon. Did I mention bacon? Lots of bacon. Bacon was, and eggs. Bacon and eggs. Oh, avocado. Avocado is very necessary on OMAD or any diet, period. I had avocado today because avocado is a great way to get in those electrolytes. Oh, great way to get in that potassium. Avocado is good for that. But I would wake up in the morning and plan my meal, plan what I would eat. I had a lot of salads. If I was doing keto OMAD, I had what do you call it? Ooh, Caesar salad. I would make sure the Caesar salad had good oils because there was Caesar salad oils or the dressing that would have bad oils. So like the typical vegetable oils, canola oil, grapeseed oil. So I would make sure I would get it from like primal source. They would like the Primal Kitchen or whatever. I meant to say paleo. So anything that was like natural. Yeah, I lived off of it. I love keto OMAD. I really do. I love keto in general. Like I kind of want to cut on keto because I think it's the most protein sparing way to cut, or not protein sparing way. What do you call it? Muscle sparing way. Well, people will say, yeah, you need the carbs, but if you're cutting, you're not really like the carbs. The important thing about the carbs, you need it while you're building your muscle because it provides you the energy for bodybuilding and whatnot. But when you're cutting, carbs can kind of interfere with that because they trigger hunger and they make your blood sugar go all over the place when you're cutting. But if you have the muscle again, because learning from everything I've learned from, when you have more muscle in your body, this is why it's very apparent or important that people build muscle while losing weight in a way that doesn't like obviously prioritize weight loss, but it's important to build muscle on your journey. And here's why. Muscle has more insulin receptors. So literally when you're eating like foods that are quote unquote, high in carbs or whatnot, like sugars and stuff, it goes to your muscles. So muscles are a good thing to have because they help you eat more. And they bring up your metabolic rate, your BMR, which is so important because when you lose weight, you want to be able to keep it off. Many people just lose weight and they just lose weight and that's it. Like build some muscle, lift heavy crap, I'm all for that. Even though I do like my cardio, but I like HIIT cardio. Yeah, I do like lifting weights though, too, guys, but I'm so used to doing cardio. Let's just check in the chat for a second. Wait a second. I missed that one. Where's my water? Creatine, water, muscles. I drink 2 of these a day. This is 64 ounces, so half a gallon. I need to do a sip. Hang on. I think I drank more because I drank my water bottle at the gym. I went through one of these. All right. Oh, yeah, drink lots of water while doing OMAD as well. Trying not to burp here. I've been doing that a lot after having a Rain energy drink. Join me for my 40-hour mealless Monday, Sunday evening to Tuesday at noon. Oh, you're starting on Sunday evening now? Or, well, it makes sense, mealless Mondays. That's the 36-hour fast, right? Yes, please join him. Some motivation, some community. I'm here to spread the word for other people as well. So, yeah, check it out. I'm going to have to check that out too. Gladiators did it. For me, it's Friday afternoon, OMAD weight loss Q&A. Oh, because you're in Brazil, right? Wait. I'm trying to figure out the time. Wouldn't that be East? I'm confused. It's Friday afternoon for you? Oh, it makes sense. Now I got to look at the map. I'm trying to figure out where it is. And I would think you would be ahead of me, wouldn't you? I'm confused now. If you're in Brazil, are you in Brazil or you're just saying move to Brazil? Political drama. I just want to see the map. It's just news popped up. Oh, it depends where you are. No, you should be ahead of me unless you're on another part. I would think so, unless I'm screwing up the time zones here. Please do Disco Man spare me. No. Oh, you're in Cali. Afternoon. Good afternoon to you. That makes sense. I'm like, yeah, you're in Cali, but I'm guessing you're saying come to Brazil. Cool. Are you Brazilian? California. That makes sense. Yeah, it is afternoon. It's going to be evening in a bit, in about 15 minutes. But yes, next question is, someone asked me this in a different language, and I think I understood what they said with Google Translator, but I think I understood just there. They asked me, can you have protein shakes while OMAD fasting? Unfortunately, no, you cannot have protein shakes while OMAD fasting. If you want to properly do OMAD, you need to have it like nothing. Okay, let's talk about, this was one of my other questions, clean OMAD versus dirty OMAD. I think depending on how metabolically ill you are, first thing to start off with, I would say just do a clean OMAD fast. So a clean OMAD fast, like for my version of it, I did not have coffee. So I had things like teas. There are teas out there that will give you energy like coffee. So I had like herbal teas that would give me energy. I had my electrolytes. I had apple cider vinegar. I had sparkling water, cinnamon teas. That gave me energy throughout the day. Plus, I was on keto, so the ketones were giving me energy. That's another thing. Ketones are basically our body, like when our body produces ketones, it is in the process of burning fat because the pathway to burning ketones is the pathway to burning fat. First, you got to burn fat, and then the ketones are produced. So I like my body was just using its own energy system because I had so much on me. But yes, clean OMAD fast for a bit. The next best thing is to have coffee first thing in the morning, black coffee ideally. You just want to make sure you're getting results on the scale. You have to play it out by ear because if you're doing coffee with cream and you're losing weight, it's a win. But for some people, coffee and cream may trigger their hunger. It all depends. But for me, I went through phases of doing both where I actually had stevia in my coffee at one point. I cut that out. That was like the worst thing. But I had that for a while. I was working out, I was exercising too. So maybe that was part of it. But you have to play it out like by ear. You have to see what works out for you. But yes, no protein shakes during OMAD unless you're doing a protein fast. Um, but no, because protein will, the hierarchy with blood sugar is obviously number one, carbohydrates, number two, protein, and then fats. You don't get any blood sugar spikes with fat. Obviously, that's why the keto community and the carnivore community are so like effective. What can you have during your fasting window? So I just kind of went over that. You can have apple cider vinegar, you can have teas, you can have coffee, black coffee if you want to do it right. You can have lemon juice, lemon, squeeze it yourself, lemon. You can have any type of vinegar as long as it doesn't have sugar. Sparkling water, pickle juice. Pickle juice is a lifesaver. This is something I keep forgetting to mention. I did mention it yesterday because I remembered it. Pickle juice helped me out a lot. Like before I would work out, I would have pickle juice. Now let's jump into the next question. When is the best time to exercise on OMAD? 2 to 3 hours before breaking your fast. So why? Because 2 to 3 hours before breaking your fast, that's when you get the hungriest. And when you exercise, it shuts down your appetite. Like after the gym today, I was not hungry. It's really hard for me to eat after working out. I don't really have much of an appetite now. I don't know what's going on with me, but I eat because I have to. If I don't eat, then I'll feel it the next day. Like if I did an OMAD and then went and trained legs or trained my back, I would feel it at the gym the next day, and I want top performance at the gym. But yes, the best time to exercise is 2 to 3 hours before breaking your fast. And before you exercise, it's important to take electrolytes. I love taking pickle juice and a shot of apple cider vinegar. You can have cayenne pepper also when you're fasting too. That's a good one. I really, really, really like cayenne pepper. But yes, um, that's a little dance. I'm physically into 2024 and mentally in 2009. I love that. 2009, 2010 was the best. Like, oh my God. That's when I was running on the streets of Toronto, getting myself in trouble as a college student, partying away. Yeah, I had enough partying. I'm good, but that was fun. That was fun. That was when I was drinking a lot because everyone drank a lot. I don't drink anymore much. I'm not much of a drinker. I'm not against drinking, but I'm just not. It just affects me at the gym the next day. So I don't even want to. Like, why? There's no point. But if there's a party or I'm on vacation or I go out for the odd, rarely go out. I don't really go out. I just don't sit at home and drink. Like I don't have the desire to do that. I just I'm just so focused right now. But again, I'm not against having balance in life. But yeah, that was me back in the day. I play Space Flight Simulator and make destruction worse for torture, except it's in real life. Interesting. So next question I'm going to answer is OMAD with keto meal ideas. I think I answered that. I will just go over it quickly just in case people are showing up to the live stream. Bacon, avocado, must-haves with keto OMAD. Bacon over avocado, dark chocolate, nut butter, and a meat of some sort. The best meat would probably be like a nice fatty cut of beef. I like beef because beef just keeps you full for a long amount of time. a nice fat. It could be beef ribs. It could be a ribeye steak. It could be any fatty cut of beef, roast beef. Get the fat. Like anything that's high in fat. Like the key with OMAD is to have lots. Keto OMAD is to have lots of fat. Get the fattiest meat. Throw in lard in there. Get some lard. Cook your food in lard. Anything like that will help you stay satiated, and it will keep you full, and it will get just your body will just have everything it needs. So fat is like your best friend when it comes to keto. Supplements to take while eating one meal a day. So obviously with any diet, if you're losing weight, important supplements to take, I would say, is magnesium. Magnesium is important to take. Sodium and potassium. You can take, I don't know if there's potassium pills out there, but you can do it in the salt. A multivitamin, which is something I wish I did. Multivitamin would be good to take, especially if you're losing weight. Even like these guys that I was talking about earlier, adaptogens. Like the adaptogens aren't necessary, but it will help your body, because as you're fasting, you are putting yourself in a state of stress. You're putting yourself in a state of physiological stress, which is fine. Our body is designed for that. So adaptogens help reduce that. So this is something I would definitely throw in there for sure. And yeah, that's what I can think of. Can't think of anything else. Maybe some vitamin C for the immune system. Vitamin D, fish oil. Yes, fish oil is so important to take. Like we don't get it enough. So make sure you're getting your omega-3s. That's key. And yeah, those are the supplements I will definitely say that you should take. Best time to eat while eating one meal a day is the evening. The evening is the best time to eat, no doubt. There are the rare people that can do it in the morning, or the rare people that it just works better for them to do it at lunch at work. But for the majority of us, the best time to eat one meal a day is right before bed, 2 to 3 hours before bed. Why? Because it prevents you from overeating unless you sleepwalk and you eat food in your sleep. It's best to do it literally right before bed. Trust me, this is just the key. I know there's people who say like, oh, it's not good to eat before bed, blah, blah, blah. But I lost weight doing this way. Like ideally, the best time is to eat in the morning. But the key is what method of eating can help you stay in a calorie deficit. Ask anyone. Pushing your meals later, even if it's skipping breakfast and eating your meals at lunch, that will put you in a situation where you're pushing your calories later. I think that's just the key for everyone. It's just easier to do it that way. Doing OMAD, it's harder during the day, because if you do OMAD breakfast to breakfast, and then you got to go through a whole day of eating, that's really hard. Some people can do it. I'm saying that like that's not a bad thing to do. Don't be against that. It's actually a better thing to do physiologically, because that's when you're more insulin sensitive in the morning. But just for what do you call it? What's that word that everyone uses? Adherence sake. That's it. Just for adherence sake, so your ability to stick to the diet, it's easier to eat it at night. For sure, I would say. But yes, you're still dancing. Time to do a little trolling in the Discord of VCS. What is VCS? Do I want to know? I don't know if I really want to know what VCS is. But anyway, if you guys have any more questions, drop them in the chat below. If not, I don't know what else to talk about. We were on a good like chatting stream earlier on. I kind of want to get that back. But that was pretty fun. Talking about places to move and stuff. Like I need to visit Vegas. That would be really cool. And bodybuilding world and the whole world and fitness. And don't they have all those shows too, like Chippendale and stuff? Everyone's fit in Vegas. Vegas is a place where you're just fit. Gotta be fit there. But yeah, one day. But anyway, if anyone doesn't have any questions, I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream because I've got some calories to eat. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate having you here, Joshua. If you don't, then Spaceflight Simulator Time. Interesting. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you all being here for the live stream. Make sure you hit that like button, guys, as it helps me out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow, but I'll figure it out. Take care. Bye.